Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah. This is Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto. And I do total carbs, not net carbs. If you're new to keto, I would strongly suggest that you get used to doing total carbs right out of the gate. Net carbs can kind of get a little slippery, especially if you're coming with a Weight Watchers attitude about fitting in things and, you know, not to dismiss WW, but you have to kind of reset your head with thinking about food, and just having all those net carbs to play with every day. It kind of can be how it was if you were doing WW, and you could kind of play away with, oh gee, I've got 9 points left. What can I spend them on? Thinking of goodies. And that's just so not the point of keto. The point of keto is to eat healthy, get some non-scale victories going on, as well as some scale success, and just learning how to eat better, how to eat single item foods like beef, like salmon, like romaine lettuce, things like that. Single item things, not something that comes with an ingredient list like this on the back of the container. We want to see you get away from those sort of things. Although people do have those sort of things. Some people have Fage yogurt. Some people have cottage cheese. Some people have, what else has labels? Oh, peanut butter or something like that. And so if you are having something that does have a label and does have a list of ingredients, make sure you become good, even better, like not labels 101, but labels 404, graduate school. Trust when you get into doing the labels, that reading the labels, that you can learn many, many different things. And if you've been watching me for a while, you know what I say. I say, if your grandmother wouldn't recognize it on the plate or wouldn't know how to pronounce it, then it's probably something that you could do without, okay? And so think of it that way. Like if you were having something like, 2 fried eggs and, 3 strips of bacon, your grandmother would know that on the plate, right? But if you're getting into concoctions of keto things, shakes and the bars and things like that, then you want to kind of stay away from it. My keto program is very, very simple. Besides the total carbs, never net, this is what I don't have. I don't have diet sodas. I don't have artificial sweeteners. I don't have fruits. I don't have grains. I don't have sugars. And I don't have seed oils. And of course, you can flesh all that out and understand what that means. If you're new to keto, or new to discovering oils and what not to have, seed oils are very, very dangerous to your body. Your body doesn't like them. They are treated in such a way that it ends up being unnatural in your body. Your body doesn't know what to do with them. They aren't healthy. And so some of them are corn oil, canola oil, soybean oil, vegetable oil, and there's probably more. But if it's made from Mazola, you don't want it. If it's a bottled salad dressing, chances are it's canola or soybean. And I think Primal you're okay with, but that's like $8 or $9 for a small bottle. So I'm a macadamia nut oil person. And I have that with a little melted Fourth and Heart ghee into my macadamia nut oil on my salad. That's it. I'm not a vinegar person, so that takes care of that. And so when I'm having my salad, I have my 20 grams of macadamia nut oil and my 5 grams of Fourth and Heart ghee, pink Himalayan flavor. And I put that onto my salad, and it's wonderful. So I don't have flavored sodas anymore, flavored soda waters anymore. I stick with mineral waters like San Pellegrino, Gerolsteiner, it's a white bottle, um, Mountain Valley, and Topo Chico is my favorite. It's got tiny little bubbles, comes in a 12-ounce, nice and thick glass bottle, and it's just delicious. I know a lot of turtles all over the country buy their Topo Chico at Walmart, but I don't have a Walmart, but they do have it at Whole Foods. And it does go on sale at times to what Walmart charges for it on a regular daily basis. But I'd rather have the mineral water because it has things like potassium, calcium, and magnesium in it. And it would list that in the back of ingredients. And so those electrolytes can help you, especially if you're new to keto and getting adjusted to the whole thing. I don't recommend the diet sodas because it's just probably a crutch. And if it's thirst that you're having and you begin to substitute the mineral waters, it's just changing a bad habit, a crutch, into a better habit. And the mineral waters just work for you because there's a thing called keto flu, and that means you've got an electrolyte imbalance because you're changing your body over from sugar adapted to fat adapted. And so what you want to do is have that inside your body. I also do Celtic salt crystals on my tongue. That helps me a lot too. And if I have that with my water, it can tell me I'm not hungry because adjusting is something. I'm a clock watcher and I always have been. And it's a tough habit to break as far as meals go. Now I do OMAD, 1 meal a day, but I've gotten used to it. So I'm not a clock watcher in that sense, except that I am the meal producer. So I watch the clock because I know that I'm making a meal, and because I work overnights, I have to eat mid-afternoon and go to bed mid-afternoon. So I'm a clock watcher in that sense. I can't eat late because then it's just boom there in my belly. I like to have a little sitting up time before I go down. So switching from your diet sodas, which I know have saved you. I know, I'm a female in America, been there. Not that much though. I was never an artificial sweetener or a diet soda person. But I do have Xyla, X-Y-L-A, in my coffee. It's the only thing I want sweet. It doesn't create cravings for other sweet things. It's just how I've always had it. I enjoy it. And that's how it goes. It doesn't spike your blood sugar. And so I have that. I put heavy whipping cream in my coffee, 1 tablespoon. And I do not put any fats, I don't bulletproof my coffee. I did at the beginning. I drank my fats until I realized or heard or listened to somebody say, you don't want to drink your food, your fats, your calories. Give that up. So now I have that 1 tablespoon of heavy whipping cream. I have it 3 times a day. I still consider myself intermittent fasting because the heavy cream will not break my fast. Dr. Fung has said that. The 2 Fit doctors have said that. And that's good enough for me. And so I enjoy my 3 cups of coffee with caffeine throughout the day. And I get up really early. And on the days that I work, I'm up at 10:30 at night. So I get up at 10:30 to go to work. So yes, I have a mug of coffee then, one when I get home from work, and then one a couple of hours later. It's my reward for exercising again. And if you're new to keto, brand new, you don't have to exercise for quite a while. You want your body to just adjust to becoming fat adapted, okay? Another thing that I said, no fruit. Boo. Yeah, I know. If you were doing WW before, you could have as many fruits as you wanted every day. And trust me, I had 6 to 8 servings of fruit, always with a little thing like a cheese stick or peanut butter or hard-boiled egg. I mean, I constantly grazed on WW. And now here I am having one meal a day. So for 24 hours, I don't eat. And then I eat. And then, so it's really like 23 and a half hours. And so, excuse me. So to go from constant grazing all day, every day, down to the one meal a day was quite a switch. And it wasn't overnight, trust me. I don't think I had breakfast. I think at that point, from low carb, high fat to keto, I think I gave up breakfast along the way. But I was too mad, 2 meals a day. And I would have one at noon and one at 3. And now I just have one at 3. So no berries. They say you can have some. They say you can have some in season. So in April, if you're craving a raspberry and you live in Chicago, that's not in season. But they say that you can do it. Of course, you have to count the carbs with that. And there is sugar in the berries. I haven't had berries for almost 2 years now. We do have two berry bushes, and they weren't berry this year. So hence no berries for almost 2 years. They just didn't have any fruit on them. It was an odd growing season on Cape Cod. Just too much dampness, not enough sun, things like that. So there's no berries, and there's no diet sodas, artificial sweeteners. There's sugar alternatives like the Xyla, like erythritol. Not what I'm talking about are the packets, and I include Truvia in that. So it's Truvia, Splenda, NutraSweet, and the other one. I can't think of it, but there's 4. So Truvia and the pink, blue, and yellow packets, okay? Those are the artificial sweeteners, the kind that you get in your Diet Coke, the kind that you get in your over-the-counter cold medicine. So be aware of those artificial sweeteners. They're hidden everywhere. And one of the good things about becoming keto is if you have a sugar or a sweet tooth and you really want to get rid of that and you want to stop having the cravings, getting rid of artificial things like that will also increase your success, okay? And so then the seed oils, they're just hidden everywhere. They are in so many packaged, processed foods. And so if you're coming from the standard American diet or a mini version like WW Jenny Craig Nutrisystem, you've been having a lot of the seed oils. If you go out to eat in a restaurant, they are not cooking your eggs in butter. They are pastured butter. They are not. They're cooking it probably in vegetable oil that they pour on the grill, and they put your eggs there, and they do what they do to your eggs, and they give them to you. So to avoid that, you could either ask them to cook it in a pan in butter, like your omelet, or do something like going soft-boiled eggs or poached eggs where there's no seed oils involved. They just aren't good for you. And they're in so many foods. So there's a lot of fake, fraudulent keto products on the market right now that you don't need. You don't. And so you want to read the labels on those because it's probably mostly chemicals. And that's not a good thing for you either. And so what you're aiming for is to improve your health with healthy, wholesome foods. And that means green leafy vegetables, other vegetables like cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, asparagus, broccoli, and then a portion of protein, whatever it is that you want. My protein is usually 8 ounces of a meat and 2 jumbo Pete and Jerry eggs every day. I have doubled the protein that I used to have when I first started doing keto. And I thought I was only supposed to have 35 to 40 grams of protein. And then as I began to listen to people that I respect, doctors and scientists, a lot of engineers do keto and have done a lot of research that a doctor wouldn't have time to do unless he was a doctor in a lab. And they all say that older women especially need more protein as we age. Our cells need more protein, our bodies, our bones. And so, yeah, so I went from 35 to 40 grams of protein per day. Now I have 80 to 90 grams of protein per day. And I'm very glad that I'm doing that now. So that means like an 8-ounce piece of steak, and 2 Pete and Jerry jumbo eggs. And then over here is usually my salad, which is about 75 to sometimes as high as 100 grams of a low-carb lettuce. And you have to look for them. Butter lettuce is low, baby lettuces are low, romaine is high, spring mix is high. So flip those puppies over, because all lettuces aren't created equally. And so that's how I conduct my day. So there's not a lot of variation in my food plan, but there is, every day I have good, wholesome food, organic when I can find it, grass-fed when I can find it or afford it. And that's how I do it. It's very, very extremely simple. I weigh, I measure on a kitchen scale, and I use a chronometer on my phone, and it will tell me my macros, how many calories, what my fat grams are, what my carb grams are, and what my protein grams are. And it's great. And it's a nifty tool, because if you click on the carb, like say you want to know where your carbs are coming from, you click on the blue carb line in Chronometer, and it will tell you from highest to lowest all the foods that you're having that have carbs in them. And it's great. And it comes in handy when you overshoot what you're having and you need to do some shaving and you want to know where. It's like, whoa, 16 total carbs? No, I'm trying to be under 5. That means that salad gets some work. I'm having less lettuce and maybe some of the veggies that I put on it at times. Sometimes I have no veggies. So that's how my little keto program goes. That's the simple part. And then there's more details in it, of course, but that's just the foods I avoid and why, and how I conduct getting to the place where I am going to be making my meal with my chronometer, my kitchen scale, and my parameters of my foods. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I do gladly accept PayPal contributions. It helps with the operating of the channel and my day-to-day things that I do. You can find that at About. It's in the front page of my YouTube channel. Click on that and click on the PayPal. Greatly, greatly appreciated. And then I have keto coaching services as well, ketocoachingsarah.com. I am going to be making a change in the coaching business, so look forward to more details, and I will put my email address below as well in case you have questions. And I do still have a lot of keto mugs available. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto. And today, it's not right here with me. I've got my phone out there, but it's definitely under 10 total carbs. That's how I operate with my old body. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.